Hope you all guys are having a wonderful day. And Manchester United is increasingly likely to sign Matthias De Ligt from Bayern Munich as Varane's replacement. And uh, and the quotations that are being quoted are Bayern asking price is 50 million, but we are looking to do a structured deal for 35 million plus adds on that will be bonuses and that will be performance related stuff. So it will be a good deal or bad deal after that. After the video, we will decide. Currently, I don't think I am very much afraid of him because of his injury history. We will analyze him, the players. So let's see. He's 24 years of age and Varane was 32. I think he is much younger than him. He is 188 centimeter. Varane was quite, uh, his height was, I think, 192 or 193 meter. So centimeter. That's why he was actually excelled as one of the best box defenders in the world, and he was quite good in interceptions, quite good. His experience was very vital in setting in knowing the dangers and then intercepting those dangers. So that was the Varane's plus point. And this guy Delit is he was signed first by Juventus from Ajax, and he was under Eric Ten Hag at Ajax, and he was the pivotal member of that team that went through to the semi-final, and that team which beat Real Madrid at Bernabeu 3-1 or 4-1 was the scoreline. He was actually very dynamic and fluid football. He was the pivotal member, and he actually partnered with Lisandro Martinez. Then he was signed from 67 million from Bayern Munich, from Juventus to Bayern Munich, and now we are looking to sign for 65, for 35, 40 to 45 million, 35 to 45 euros. His injury history is quite concerning, as you all see, 9 days, 42 days, 22 days, 7 days, 2 days, 10 days. Uh, so this is quite concerning. This is quite concerning. He missed in the 23-24 season. He had a calf injury and he missed for 7 days. Then he had a knock and he missed for 22 days. Then he had a knee ligament tear and he missed 42 days. And then another ligament injury, he missed 9 days. So this is not great. This is not great. And I am sure Man United new owners will do their risk assessment and stuff, because what it is looking likely that he gets frequently injured. We have to take care of him, and that is quite concerning for me. And I don't think he will be very successful with this injury record. And given the Man United as a club, the scrutiny around the club and the players and media and the fans, they all started to having a go at the players. This is Rafael Varane's injury record. We see 23-24 season, 27 days, 3 days, 42 days. So he had 3 different injuries. This is season heat map for De Ligt, and this is season heat map for, you can say, Rafael Varane. So as it is evident that De Ligt actually tries to go forward, and while Varane was more of a box defender, as we all know, he was one of the best box defenders in the world. And since in the last season, we know we had so many injuries, and we were using a unique tactic where there was a lot of gap between our midfield and our center backs. Our center backs usually stand here and during the last season, and our midfield were here, and there was too much gap in between. So that's why we were conceding too many shots, and that's why you see a lot of the heat map in the box. And Delit, he actually tries to dictate the play, go forward, and so does Lisandro Martinez. And do we think the balance will work or not? That is a question that will be answered when we will sign him and he actually plays. So the balance is very important. We don't can't have both offensive players, offensive center backs. There should be a balance. Now we see the statistics comparison between Delhi and Virane. 63, 64 minutes he actually averages per game, 22 appearances each in the last season, one goal, two goal, expected goals 1.26, 1.72 goals per game, 0.1. So actually this is not our concern. These are the attacking stats. We actually needed to see long balls. Varane actually sent 45.3% long balls, and then 61.5% he sends more ball, long balls. And interceptions, 0.9, 0.7, he excelled in the interception. And then tackles, I think, these are tackles, 0.8 and 0.7. Dribble pass, 0.2, they both dribble pass by the strikers or attacking players, 0.2 time. Varane made more clearances per match, per game than Delete, because Varane, that is again the tactical question, because Varane was defending very deep, and he would be a very point of offensive player, offensive center back, block shots, 0.1, 0.1, successful dribbles, ground duels, 59.5%. He actually won, and then 59.5%. And these are actually ground duels, both are equal. Aerial duels, Varane won 80% of the aerial duels per game, and he won 58.6% aerial duels. So this is what you need your center backs when another team is going long and you want your center backs to win the aerial duels. So this is an area of improvement for him. It quite because of the height, and since Varane was 192 centimeter, he is 182, 185 centimeter, I think. And possession loss, Varane 4.4 and 3.8. So it means he take cares of the ball, and that's why. So that was it from the video, and I think his injury is a real concern. And if we are able to keep him fit, which I don't think so, given our recent history of our medical mismanagements, then he could be the success in Manchester United. Otherwise, all the fan base will go at him, and he will again. Can he handle the pressure? That will be another big question. We will be able to answer after we signed him and he plays some games and he played poorly, and or he's injured. Then we'll have a go. Our Twitter warriors will start to have a go at him. So we'll definitely see. This is it from the video. Please do subscribe. Thank you.